Hi folks, today's subject is sound signals. Let's have a talk about sound signals. So, really important. This, in my opinion, is one of the most important pieces of equipment you can have on your boat when you're out on a busy, let's say a weekend afternoon on whatever the bay or waterway where you go on your boat, okay? It's a little bit like being in the grocery store parking lot. Lots of people, very distracted, congested situations, and you need to be able to give warning of your approach, okay? So I always have one of these right next to my helm position, literally within a grab's reach, and I have to use it fairly frequently. Let's describe a little bit about what I mean. So first of all, what this segment is not about is all those special sound signals and restricted visibility that maybe you've studied for your captain's exam, right? So if you need to know the sound signal for a tug and tow, restricted in their ability to maneuver, more than 150 meters long, etc., etc., that type of vessel, you probably shouldn't be out there making sound signals, okay? I'm talking about your Sunday afternoon day trip on your boat out for a bit of fun. Here are the most important sound signals that you will need to know. So, the first one is really important when you are in a tight situation, maybe coming out of your marina, and there's going to be, you've just made it out of your dock, you're going down your alleyway to get out into the open water. All kinds of craft are going to come along and trip you up. People on rowboats, jet skis, little kids on sailboats, other boats that have also just come out of their own dock heading out to the open water. So the first sound signal I'm going to teach you is the prolonged blast. So as the name suggests, it's a slightly longer sound signal. It's defined as being from 4 to 6 seconds. And I'm going to do it because here's what I see happen with my clients. Frankly, you feel a little bit self-conscious, right? You're making a great big old noise, and just occasionally, let's be honest, some old boy in the rowing boat will yell at you, oh, you know, keep it down, keep it down. Doesn't really matter as long as you're doing it appropriately, because it's the old thing. If heaven forbid you have an accident, you come around a bend, you haven't sounded in the sound signal that the collision rules, the navigation rules actually require you to sound. This is not for fun. This is not playing games. When you're driving, especially a bigger boat, this is serious business. So when you come around the corner, heaven forbid you have an accident, the other guy's attorney will ask you, well, did you sound the prescribed sound signal? No, you didn't. Why didn't you do it, right? So this is important stuff. So the first one is the prolonged blast, 4 to 6 seconds, sounds like this. There you go, I got someone yell out over there, right there. Told you, right? You just have to get used to it. So there's 4 more signals that we'll cover. The first one is the alteration of course to starboard, the alteration of course to port, I am going astern signal, and then the 5 short blasts, which is the danger signal or the what on earth are you doing signal. Alright, so altering course to starboard, it's 1 short blast. Lets the other guy know if you're in a head-on situation and it's starting to get a little close. Give him your short blast, make your alteration of course to starboard, make it obvious to him what you're doing. We're all good. Don't expect that he'll reciprocate, but at least you did the right thing. Conversely, the alteration of course to port. Here we go. 2 short blasts. I am altering my course. Can't speak today. Altering my course to port, alright? Making it very obvious to the other guy what you're doing. The next one is 3 short blasts, and what that means is I am operating astern propulsion. It doesn't necessarily mean I'm going backwards. If you're in a large heavy vessel and you're going forwards, you can engage reverse gear, but your momentum may still have you going forwards. But you can at least signal to the other guy with your 3 short blasts, I am going astern, I have engaged astern propulsion. Similarly, if you're at the fuel dock, this is where you will use it. If you're at the fuel dock and you're going to do my cool spring off the dock maneuver that's on one of my other videos here on YouTube, look it up. So you position yourself so you're going to back out from the fuel dock, and you want to warn other boats that are coming past or approaching or are in the vicinity. And again, that doesn't give you license just to back out into them, right? Just because you made the sound signal doesn't say, hey, now I'm just going to go and do it anyway. Obviously, you want to be appropriate, you want to be courteous, you want to wait for a decent sized gap for you to make your maneuver, but still you can give warning of what you're doing with your 3 short blasts. I'm operating astern propulsion. So what's the last one? The last one is the 5 short blasts, which is the alarm signal. It's the make your intentions clear signal. Now, the reality is, look, you're out on your boat, maybe there's some kids on jet skis, rented jet skis, they're out having fun, they're not meaning any harm, but they go and stop right in front of you, or they start doing donuts right in front of you, and are they actually going to know what 5 short blasts means? No, but will they get the message that you're honking at them? Yeah. And again, nothing in these rules, relieves you of your obligation to take whatever steps are necessary to avoid a collision, even if you're the stand-on vessel, right? So again, just honking your horn doesn't give you the right just to keep charging on, but again, it's appropriate, it's courteous, it's following the rules. Heaven forbid you ever end up in a courtroom. The other guy's attorney will say, did you make the required sound signals? Yes, Your Honor, I did. And so your 5 short blasts sounds like this. Simple. See if we get yelled at. No. All right, good. So there it is. So again, by no means an exhaustive list. As I said, there are lots or multiple other sound signals for use in restricted visibility, in fog, etc. I don't want you dealing with those, okay? Our education and what we do here at Royal Navy Yachtmaster is focused all at the weekend boater, the pleasure sailor, etc., etc. If you're a commercial boater, yeah, you need to know that other stuff. But for our purposes, these 5 sound signals are everything you need to know to add to your safety out on the water. So please like and subscribe. Visit me at royalnavyyachtmaster.com. We'll see you out there. Thanks for watching.